Thursday night. Are we ready for this Gong Show or what? Guys, I can't fucking hear you. Are we ready? Let's welcome your MC, Gordon Southern.
Doing it better than ya. I raise the frequency when I step in the room. Look at her, look at me. Snap, snap, I got the juice, yeah. Ay, I don't hesitate, I just apply the pressure, ay, ay. And you know I hate, I submit it.
Welcome to the Comedy Lounge, it's the Gong Show. Are we excited? Oh, loving the leg tattoo. Terminal 4, FIFO leg tattoo. What fun. So Mum's got, we need to find out who's evil, who's been to a Gong Show before. Give me a cheer and a wave. House lights up, house lights up. Right, you know the drill. House lights up. Who's never been? You sat your partner, front, middle, you've been before, you're a veteran, you're a cool man. This is what's going to happen. We've got, I think, 205 acts. They're all back there. Some of them are like, yeah, should be all right. Some of them are like, fuck, I need this. Give them a round of applause. Let them know that you're going to be a fantastic crowd tonight here at the Gong Show. This is a show with a specific format. It can be brutal. It can be lovely. It's down to you. I'm hoping you're going to be half-half, like a little bit salty, a little bit sweet, like popcorn in a cinema. Like a tasty cracker. Thanks to you, outdoorsy man, for that wonderful observation. He just went... Sweet and salty, like a tasty cracker. Are you from Coles or some shit? Right, so I'll explain who I am. I'm from, who's from Perth, WA people, make some noise. Yep, Australia. I'm from Great Britain. Any other Brits in the house? Yeah, how are you, Joondalup? And... I will tell you, well, first of all, I'll tell you the format. 22 acts, you gong them off after. Corey's going to explain. I'm supposed to be the good cop. He's going to be the bad cop. He's the guy with the gong. He's going to hit the gong when the acts are shit. Yep. Okay, you know the drill. You're learning the drill. You're Googling me, I hope, mate. Front, middle on your phone. Fucking gutsy manoeuvre. You got friends coming? Yeah, likely story. It's a Tinder date that's gone wrong. So here's my... Did I get it right? Fucking hell. So... Bit awkward, mate. So... Double booked. You're hoping for a threesome. You're going to wank on your own. You just got greedy, mate. So here's the story. March of 2020, there was a thing. The coronavirus, the plague, the spicy cough, the COVID. For some of you, the... Plandemic. Oh, send... There he is. And yeah, you got the long beard. You're a fucking prepper, aren't you? I found myself in Australia and I saw the state of Britain and I said to myself, I'm going to stay in Australia for a couple of weeks until COVID finishes. So I live here now. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Not one clap. What the fuck is this, Brisbane? I expected more from you, Perth. With your £10 pom grannies. Brisbane, I said, I'm here, I've got a visa. And this folding their arms, mate, that was 5 fucking years ago. Surely your visa's expired by now. You look a bit old to be picking my dad's fruit. But I'm allowed to be here. I married an Australian. Woo! Don't cheer. She's from Adelaide, I was tricked. But it did mean, much like all of Western Australia, I was stuck in Adelaide, similar kind of vibe. Is it though? You think you're so much better than Adelaide, and you are, but it's... All right, here's my hot take. I think Perth is what would happen if Adelaide married into money. On board, not on board, okay? So I was stuck in Australia for 2 years. 2022, I finally get back to the UK. I've got to do a lot of things quickly, mate. I've got to check on my mum. Relax, she was fine. Had to check on the Queen. That didn't go well. Had to make sure our Prime Minister at the time would fuck off as promised, because let's go back in time, 2022. Your fella, do you remember? Scott Morrison. ScoMo, that's right. We had Boris Johnson, Bojo. Remember that dude? He shouldn't have been a world leader. He should have been the answer to the question, what happens eventually when polar bears fuck potatoes? Still strong on this side, flagging. I'm going to have to slice the jokes over here. You're doing great. This lot, fucking get the drugs in you. He's got them. Salty or sweet. And I couldn't get my head around the fact, because we, Great Britain, you, the Commonwealth, we have a king now, King Charles. How do you feel? Good down there, a couple of like, I didn't vote for him. That's not how it works. But I admire the fella, starting his working life, age 74. Mwah. What a gap year. Who starts working age 74? I'll tell you, Australians, Bunnings Warehouse. One clap, thanks mate, we can build on that. That's a foundation, that is so Aussie. That's all you're getting, dickhead, you're a pom, don't get a big head. Thank you. You ever go to Bunnings at the start of a long weekend? You're planning some renovations, or as you call them, renos. Goodness me, if you're cutting corners that early in the project. Go up to the old guy in his little apron. Hello, I'm looking for some 5mm screws. Oh, I know where they are. Follow me. Keep up. Aisle 50, keep up. Any plans for the weekend? Yeah, this. So I'm loving the leg tattoo. What mine do you work down, mate? You don't work down the one, but you've got the FIFO, because I flew to Esperance. Anyone been to Esperance? So I had to go to the terminal where everyone had the leg tattoos and the high-vis, and it was a Rex flight, so I had 4 hours to kill. So I just went round selling clean urine samples. You're nodding away like I'll talk to you afterwards. You seem like a fantastic crowd. I've got the light. I hope you're warm enough, because that's all the time I've got. I feel like I've gone in without lube. Like a trainee, like P. Diddy's first day. I got it wrong. But this is going to be an awesome night. So Corey's going to sit here. I'm going to sit here. You're going to be a fucking great crowd, right? Trusting this side. Still not trusting this side. To explain what's going to go on, the Gong Meister, the Ninja Bullet, the Juicer. He's a little bit shorter than me. That's all I've got. Give it up for Corey White.
Why stand when you can sit, Gordon?
Do you want me to stand over there?
Nah, it's all right, mate. I don't want you to go away from me. Sit here and smell these farts. They're fucking rank. Anyway, it's a joke. Please. You guys well? You sound a little bit subdued, like there's some Valium in the room, particularly this side. I'm going to ask again. You guys well? There we go. I'm going to be your gong master this evening tonight. So everyone, I heard a shout. How many of you haven't been here before? There's some freshies, yeah. First one. Is this the first date down here? No? Okay, good. All right. For those of you who don't know, this is comedy and democracy combined. All right. And backstage there is a heady brew of talent, delusion,
Did
autism.
you say a Hebrew?
I said a heady brew.
Goodness me.
It's a very tense time politically at the moment, Gordon. I think we should avoid certain trigger words.
I thought, yeah, Hebrew was up there but you didn't say it, so we're all good.
So there is a heady brew of comedians backstage, some talented, some deluded, some autistic. And some of them got ADHD, but we all know that's not a real thing. So what happens is they come out and they get 90 seconds immunity, right? And then after the 90 seconds has elapsed, you'll see a light flash, Martin, like that. And then you can put up your paddles, all right? And look, be vicious. Please, it's a long night and the Comedy Lounge won't let us unionise, so there's no fucking overtime here. So, and the winner gets to go through and collect $350, ladies and gentlemen, which is, it's a lot of money for an artist, struggling artist. So, you guys understand the rules? Do I need to explain them again for the people who vote green? Sorry, the people who work in marketing. I'll rephrase that.
That was some low-hanging fruit enthusiasts you were picking on there.
Well,
fuck the Greens.
you've got to have some vibe tests to see what the mood of the room is like.
Yeah,
And you seem like you're all right people. I mean, you can judge wrongly, but we've got some latecomers down
Fuck,
there.
the reinforcements are here. The spare wheel has arrived.
It's not a date, it's a three-way. Fucking, you're pouring the... What have you got there, mate? A semi-on?
Too easy. So there's another little talent contest going on here. It's like, who does she choose? It's fun. It's a bit of fun.
Obviously the guy who earns the most, please. They both look poor, though. Gord, you ready?
Should we crack on?
Let's crack on. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and make him feel very welcome. Start some applause at the back, bring it towards the front, and welcome to the stage, Mr. Jared Hurd!
Thank you very much. All right, what a great crowd. So good to be here. It's an energetic clap, that's cool. So good to be here. You guys can probably tell by looking at me that I used to rollerblade. It's true, that was great. In the 90s, anyone else used to rollerblade? Yeah, hell yeah. How good is rollerblading? And then, like, for some reason, overnight, the world decided rollerblading was gay. And then no one ever rollerbladed again. I remember when it happened to me because I was rollerblading to school, just minding my own business, and I heard a voice yell out, "Nice rollerblades, you homo." I was like, "Yeah, thanks, Mum. See you after school. Appreciate it." And then, you know, school was pretty difficult as well. I went to a private school. Any private school kids in? Yeah, cool. How many pedophiles did you have? 2. I had 4. Yeah, that's too many pedophiles. 2 of them music teachers. So, which I thought was weird, because while I was learning the violin, there was like 7 other kids learning the fiddle. Yeah, I do. That's true. It's actually true. I do have a kid as well. He told me he thought he might be gay as well, which was a surprise. I was fine with it. He sat me down. He's like, "Dad, I think I might be gay." I said, "That's fine, son. You know, we love you. We support you no matter what. But why do you think you might be gay?" And he said, "I was thinking about it, and girls seem like there's so much trouble. If I was gay, I could just hang out with my mates all the time, playing PlayStation, having a fun life." I said, "All right, well, let me go tell Mum." So I went into the bedroom. I took her by the hand. I said, "Babe, I think I might be gay." And then I rollerbladed out of the bedroom. Yeah. My son's doing sex ed now at class, at school. Not the same school that I went to. But he came home and he said, "Dad, I'm learning about sex." And I said, "It wasn't that fucking music teacher, was it?" I said, "No, we're learning about the reproductive system, where babies come from." He said, "The teachers are getting the kids to yell out slang terms for genitals," which I thought was crazy. They're getting the kids to yell out, and the teacher's repeating it back. So there's like 10, 11-year-olds going, "Cock?" And the teacher's going, "Yep, cock. Anyone else?" "Pussy." That's another one. So you can't have teachers yelling out pussy in class. That's wild. Teacher yelled out pussy once in my class, but in her defense, I just pissed my pants during show and tell. But he just knows too much about sex, and he caught me the other night. He walked right in, he was like, "Oh no, Dad, what are you doing? You have to stimulate the clitoris." Yeah. And then he was like, "Who is that, and where's Mum? You know, what's my music teacher doing here?" Yeah, that's crazy. Good stuff. When my kid was little, the boys are monsters though. When he was little, he put his dick in my ear, which is a true story. He was 3. It's not like he's 15. He came in bottomless like Donald Duck, put his dick in my ear, hopped down off the bed and walked out the bedroom after just dropping his dick into my ear. I still can't hear well out of this ear. But like the weird thing is, like, he kept eye contact with me the whole time as he was walking out, and he runs the household now.
Mate, it's another applause to Jared. Jared, stay for a quick chat. Stay for a quick chat. I have some questions.
All right, I got answers.
Oh yeah, he's a lawyer. Good luck.
So what?
I'm a criminal.
So what school?
It's
Trinity
a Christian
College.
one.
Let me guess.
It was north of the river Christian school.
Oh, that doesn't narrow it down.
I don't want them to come after me.
Anywhere in
It
Joondalup.
was, do some research. It was north of the river Christian school. I guess it was a king used to go there or something. Some people might have got that.
All right, well,
Yeah.
this got weird very quickly. A round of applause to Jared, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's keep that applause going as we welcome the next act onto the stage, David Morgan Brown.
Hello, people. How you all going? All right. As we know, like today is Are You Okay Day. It's Are You Okay Day today. It's very important to be asking people, Are you okay? You know, like this is something that I did to my mate. You know, I wrote out a message to him simply saying, Are you okay? And I sent it to my mate Charlie Kirk. And he hasn't gotten back to me yet. Oh, I hope he's doing all right. I get immunity, goddammit. I get immunity. Wow, what a fucking crazy time. Hey, that guy, he was talking about transgender mass shootings when he got popped. What a more American way to die, huh? Oh, man, rest in power anyway. He's down there he's up there in assassinated heaven right now, you know, with all those black people that he shat on throughout his life, like, who are also very pro-gun rights, you know, like MLK and Malcolm X and Tupac. It's like they're all sharing a joint right now, laughing about the irony of their death. All right, let's just lighten up the mood and talk about 9/11 then, shall we, huh? Happy 9/11 Day, by the way. Woo! Oh, man, I just keep thinking about, I don't know, dying in those attacks would be fucked up. But have you thought about, I wonder if anyone in those attacks, died in the 9/11 attacks while sat on the toilet, you know? There must have been someone in one of those towers, at plane level, completely oblivious to what was about to happen, you know? Just doing the early morning coffee diarrhea dump. Just going, oh, God. Got to get the reports done. Oh, the presentation. Oh, I'm so busy and it's only Tuesday. Oh, Lord, kill me now. That'd be a terrible way to die. You know that feeling you get when you're in a public toilet cubicle and you got that little gap in the door? You must protect your neck, you must protect your neck.
David Morgan Brown.
It was wild.
And did you know, because it's Are You OK Day, a couple of years ago here in Australia, because you really respect mental health, you had Are You OK Week, but people didn't bother with it, because if they're still fucked off by Wednesday...
What was that, mate? What fucking language is that you're speaking? Jesus
That was
Christ.
Chewbacca with a mouthful of jats. He's salty, he's sweet.
Oh, nice to have you here, Post Malone. Anyway, we're going to keep this rolling along, so please put your hands together and welcome to the next stage, your next act, Mr. Sardi El-Tarabi!
Hello, yes. Hi. Anyone else here grew up with undiagnosed ADHD? Yes, I remember this, guys. I remember being in school, you know, and my dad, he would get calls from the teacher like, hello, sir, your son's been distracting the class again. Yeah, this time he was throwing a bunch of paper planes around the classroom while shouting, Allah Akbar. Yeah. Yeah, he kept throwing them at the two twins in the class, so, you know, the two twins? Yeah, the tall ones, sir, the tall ones. So, yes. It's okay, I know. Happy 9/11. Happy. It's okay, guys, it's okay. Relax. I can make 9/11 jokes. You want to know why? Because I'm Iraqi. We didn't do anything. That's my payback, sir. That's what I can do. That's what I can do. But yeah, it is true. I am Iraqi. I was born in Baghdad, Iraq. Ooh. Has anyone here been to Iraq by any chance? You pussies. Cowards, guys. Come on, come. Come to Iraq. Anyway, moving on. I went to the casino the other day for the first time in a long time. You know, and one thing I noticed, Asians. Lots and lots of, I don't know what it is. And to me, it was weird, you know, because I feel like if there was one group of people who could calculate the odds, maybe they know something we don't, sir. Maybe the house doesn't always win. Maybe that only counts if you're not Asian. I don't know. Think about these things. I want to tell you guys about. So when I was 17, I was arrested. Something very, very stupid. I got a move on notice, and I went back to get my card to move on. And the same cops they see me, they arrest me, and they take me to the police station. They take my DNA. They take my fingerprints and my saliva. I was 17 years old, 12 years ago. I'm now 29, and I recently learned that they still have my DNA. Right, which pisses me off. Really does. Because that means, like, in my life, I can't commit any serious crimes. I'm not saying I want to, but I want the option, you know what I mean? I want to have the, like, freedom to do some heinous shit and not have one of my billion hairs fall off. Chest hairball. This was a 5 out of 10 set. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Fuck you guys. See you later.
Sadie Achalabi.
Do you know what's funny?
Is that a first that he lost patience with you? That's fucked.
Do you know what's funny? I do gigs for the SAS every year, and last year I took Sardi as my opener, and in front of 200 piss blokes from the SAS, he goes, "Any of you guys ever been to Iraq?"
I was gutted because it's like I've done gigs for the troops. I can't ask about Afghanistan because I have been to Afghanistan. That wasn't to enter troops. That was just not to enter troops. But that would be a different gig. Not to entertain troops. That was to get off heroin. I'm an idiot. There's loads of it there. Yum yum yum. Next act, people. Let's keep that energy up. It's time for Talia Baker.
Hello everyone, how are we going? Fuck yeah, divas. Look, that wasn't a joke, but you are included, sir. Thank you. He went, thank you. I was like, it's okay. Look, it's been a tough sort of like couple of months. I had a friend of mine get put into a land that rhymes with greylands, like, you know, greylands. And I visited her and I said, you know, how's it going? And she said, oh, it's all right. They let us play Uno. And I'm like, you know you're in Greylands. She's like, yeah. But they let us play Uno. And I don't know about you. I think that's probably one of the worst games to play in a psych ward. Like, imagine you're like, I'm putting me first, right? I might be able to win Uno. And then you see Billy next to you. It's the first time he smiled in weeks because he's got Uno. And the only cards you have are like skip or draw 4. And you're like, oh, I might be Billy's 13th reason. So, I don't... fuck ya. You know, it's about me and my spiritual journey, right? And it's also interesting, so I was like, what games could you play in a psych ward that would be okay? Because Monopoly is out the fucking question, right? That's really going to be, I'm going to hurt myself and others. You know, you're going to be holed in there. I'm going to pay rent. Fuck that, right? That's concerning. And then I'm like, Scrabble, and it's just like Jimmy writing help lots of times with his Scrabble. You're like, ugh. And like you wouldn't think it, but maybe the worst would be, you know, Cluedo, because it's like, you know, Susanna in the dining room with shoelaces she's not supposed to have. I know. I've been thinking of travelling a fair bit, and I've written down a list of countries I probably can't go into, you know, my type of people. So like I can't go to Afghanistan, Iran, I've written it down, Yemen and Libya. You might be like, is it because she's a woman? Is it because she's obviously a lesbian? It's actually because those places don't have McDonald's. What's a big bitch like me supposed to do in fucking Afghanistan without a frozen Coke? Fuck. You know? And like, speaking of my friend who was in a psych ward, she looked up cremation, as you do, and she found out that when you get cremated, they don't actually clean out the oven very well. So like...
Give it up for Talia Baker. If you're a woman in Afghanistan, a lack of McDonald's is the least of your problems.
The big Muhammad is coming for you. But anyway, I don't create the truth. Fuck you, please. Ladies and gentlemen, your next act, probably going to get shot at a rally upcoming. So please make him feel very welcome. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Cameron Brown!
Shot at a rally. Thanks,
Corey. How we going, guys? Good? Fuck yeah. Big cheer if you're married. Okay, and how about happily married? Significantly less. All right, big cheer if you're divorced. Oh, fuck yeah. How'd that happen? I'm going to assume communication was an issue. It's all good, no stress. No, all good. I get it. Me and my wife, we separated. She was cheating on me, sleeping with another man. You know, someone cheer that? What the fuck? And you know, it left me heartbroken. And she said she didn't want me talking about our situation on stage, which is kind of funny because I wasn't really comfortable with her sucking another guy's dick for a year and a half. So fuck it, hey? Nah. You know what happened? Know where it went wrong? Communication, definitely. Good stuff. All right, nah, all good. Oh, fuck that. Don't worry about divorce. We'll go to the positives. I do like to see the positives in life. Take, for example, a couple of years ago, the Queen, she died. Pretty sad, tragic for a lot of people, not you, but, you know, I like to see the positives. So, on a positive, at least, Meghan Markle can now drive safely down tunnels in Paris. So, how good for her. That and Prince Andrew can finally start sweating in public, so how good. That's pretty interesting, actually. Prince Andrew, he got left the corgis in the will. Anyone hear that? Yeah, pretty strange. But I think the Queen just got her wires crossed when he said he was the best groomer in the family. So. Fuck that guy. Yeah, so I know that's a pretty dark joke. And, you know, I don't like to push the boundaries too far. There are some things I won't talk about. I won't talk about domestic violence. I don't want to tell a joke about domestic violence. I don't think it's great. And I just don't want life to be harder for myself. I don't know why I would do that. It's like these people with 24-hour clocks. Anyone one of these people? Like, why would they make their lives harder for themselves? Like my missus, she's got a 24-hour clock, and I said to her, why have you got a 24-hour clock? It's just harder. She said, well, I mean, with you, aren't I? I was like, oh. So I punched that cunt in the face. Raise them up, women. There we go. Thank you very much.
I can tell you from experience, Branchy, that jokes about domestic violence can be a little bit hit and misses. So...
Oh, my God. And he also said, hey, fuck that Prince. And it's like, this is an over 18 venue, so no one here is what he's interested in.
This is going live on the internet, by the way, Gordon. So...
Well, there goes my fucking knighthood. Please welcome the next act. He is a knight. It's Gareth Knight. What the fuck, man?
Not fucking facts, man. A slap to the face. Reality's bad.
I'm okay. Yeah, well, my ex was like, sex with you was a lot like football. And I was like, oh, because it's so passionate. And she said, no, it's because your dad was so much better. Yeah. And your uncle's always watching. Yeah. And your mum brings oranges at half-time. Yeah. So I'm banned from Woodvale Soccer Club. Yeah. My wife was like, don't you think it's disgusting how so many men buy used women's underwear online just so they can sniff it? I thought, oh shit, did I leave my laptop open? Yeah. People are a lot like petrol, because I like to sniff them. And put them in my car. Yeah. Yeah. My daughter was like, Dad, please stop embarrassing me in front of all my friends. And I said to her, when you stop posting pictures of yourself online in a bikini, so will I. Yeah, but I think that online content's getting dumber and dumber. The other day, I saw this video of a Japanese girl in a bikini jumping up and down on the spot for ages. And... What? And After less than 3 hours, it had 500,000 views. Just from me. Yeah. I was sitting by the pool at Craigie Leisure Centre when someone had left their wallet out in the open. And one of the voices in my head was like, go on. No one's looking. Go on. So I peed in the pool. Then I took the wallet. Now look, I did the right thing. I handed it in at the front after taking cash out. And when I got home, I had a missed call. I phoned it back. It was Craigie Leisure Centre letting me know that someone had handed in my wallet. Yeah. Yeah. I hate seeing people sleeping on the street. So I give them coffee. Laced with amphetamines. Yeah. I'm a good guy though. Like, I'm all for breastfeeding in public. But I have trouble finding women who will let me.
Gareth Knight, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to see Gareth performing again, he will be appearing in Perth Magistrates Court via video link from Hakea. So
It's only a matter of time. The net's closing.
get your tickets.
Next act.
Let's move it right along, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage a tornado of a man, Mr. Andrew Wall.
Yeah! Woo! Hey guys, fucking, yeah. I don't know if you get a vibe, I'm not right in the head. Do you feel it? I'm not well. Have you guys ever looked in the mirror and the reflection's so bad you've had to take a day off work? You gone on sick leave from your own face, spend the day just running the streets, looking for better reflections, smaller and smaller reflections. Eventually you're just staring into a spoon doing heroin. You realise that's the only way I can love myself. Do you guys? That's an alright joke. Fuck off, cunts. Just laugh. It's good enough. I don't know. Fuck. Do you guys have an inner monologue that never shuts up? Even snorkeling, I can hear mine through the pipe. Bum, bum, bum. Just drown, you cunt. Fuck off. Just fucking edit. Mine sounds like my mum's voice. Nagging me from another room. Andrew, Andrew. I don't know where my mum's personality ends and my mental health begins. All I know, I can't gas myself in a car because the environmentalists have lowered the emissions. Can't do fuck all. Do you think life was better before mirrors? Back in your day? You used to just stare into puddles. Everyone looks good in a puddle. We're the only animal that gives a shit about their face. Deers don't give a fuck. They just lick the puddle. They don't even wonder how the deer underneath is holding its breath. Don't give a shit. Fuck, I don't know. I'm just sick of people. Everyone's got an opinion. I heard a hairdresser the other day talking about tariffs. I was like, just focus on the fringe, Cheryl. What the fuck are you doing? You've done no research. Just give it a rest. They should actually be an app that reminds you of your IQ before you have an opinion, don't you think? Warning, warning, you dropped out in year 10. Shut the fuck up, Jeff! I think laws should be a sliding scale. If you're dumb enough, you should be fucking legally forced to wear a helmet and a bell. Let people know you're coming. Here comes Jeff, fucking ding, ding, ding. I'm just sick of people. I saw a grown adult the other day arguing with a baby. Yelling at a baby. I was that man. That's how I lost custody of my children, eh? I am divorced. Are you guys surprised? 50% of marriages end in divorce, the other 50% are cowards working on a mushroom recipe. Fucking get on board! Do you know when a relationship's fucked? When the pet names go Snookle Bums, Tickle Bums. Now it's just get in the car, Derek, you cunt. You fucking idiot. My ex always said, I've changed. Everyone changes every 7 years. All your cells are replaced, so you're technically a different guy that she's sleeping with. Well, she was actually just sleeping with the neighbour Pete, but whatever. That joke was clunky, wasn't it? The sex gets bad. Are any of you guys good at Sex? Yeah, you're all quiet because no one teaches you how to do sex. You learn about sex growing up the same way you learn about ghosts. An older kid takes you into the woods and scares the fuck out of you.
I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I'm no stressor. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up.
Andrew Wolf, ladies and gentlemen, give him another round of applause. And keep that applause rolling for your next act, Mr. Braden Rossetti.
All right, where's my Rocket Man people at? Anybody here? No, must have all missed check-in tonight. So how about Sydney Sweeney? Got all those people having a sook about her being in ads and stuff, saying the minority is going to destroy these companies. Then you should research what a minority means. And somehow I don't think Laquifa from Compton's going to be buying Jimmy Choo shoes. Apparently she's got a Victoria's Secrets ad coming up though. I've already started warming my hand up for that one. Maybe they can get her over here to do an NBN ad, get some Karens off of the internet. Has anyone ever wondered why porn goes for like 30 minutes? Who needs that long on their own? If I got that long, I've finished it 11 times and still giving myself a cuddle. Because it's a lot faster when you do it yourself, because it's actually done right. So the women don't understand. It's not like they're trying to get some friggin' blue tack off the wall, like, oh yeah, you like that, baby. And then for the men, it's not like a 5-speed gearbox, you know what it's like? It's like, oh shit, who put that curb there? I don't call people cunts anymore, because, you know, cunts are useful. They make kids, they make pleasure, they steal your house and car if you like Coldplay. I just call someone an appendix because it's a useless piece of fat. Speaking of fat, I think I made my first money doing comedy when I was working at McDonald's. I was doing accents in the drive-thru, Indian of course, working to McDonald's Mumbai.
Braden, stay for a chat. Mate, last week was your first time, was it not?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, and you won the money. And how would you compare tonight with that?
Well, I'm going to go to NAB after this and get a home loan to pay for my parking because I can't afford it tonight now.
Well, surely you could just flash that mullet and that's, you know, your collateral where you've got enough income with the haircut.
No, I brought the missus car tonight. I haven't got the patrol to run through the gates.
Well, give a round of applause to Braden, ladies and gentlemen.
Braden!
Comedy is a fickle beast. And if comedy fails, well, you could always go make music exclusively for men who can't see their children anymore. So...
And he had those earrings that are... When those earrings come out, does it not just
the
look
stretchers,
like a sparrow's fanny?
A sparrow's fanny?
Yeah.
You depraved cunt. Get a crow, you man. Anyway.
Okay, everyone just take a minute.
We need to reset and recalibrate after that. I feel like we've all just been assaulted with our senses.
You identified as neurodiverse. Here's one for you. What do you call a neurodiverse disco? An ADHD. My range of Christmas crackers are not doing well at Coles. He knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep this ripping right along. Your next act, very good friend of mine, very funny man. You're going to love him. So please put your hands together and make him feel very welcome for Mr. Chris Pachillo!
How's it, man? You guys doing well? Fuck, love being in Australia, eh? It's a bit of a contradictory place, though. You never know what you're going to get, eh? Like, the first guy I met on a construction site had these huge flaming skull tattoos, this intimidating barky mullet, and he came fucking stomping up to me and he goes, "G'day, mate, I'm the mental health rep." And, dude, his number plate said "sick cunt." But it was on a Yaris. So... just super confusing, you know. There's like so much paperwork around, and I'm really not used to it, eh? So in order to amuse myself with all this paperwork on site, I would just randomly put in obscene pornographic references into my job hazard analyses, you know? Like step 1, grasp the stiff quivering shaft of the shovel and drive its hungry mouth into the moist receptive earth. then the boys and I would jerk off. And, I love that job. Wow, it's so good, eh? But yeah, things are pretty tight at the minute, eh? And I've been struggling. I've been trying to fight back, though. Like, I've been buying, packing lunches for school. I've been buying home brand. You know, I moved my daughter from our health insurance onto our pet insurance. Like all that, you know. You know, she's a normal, healthy 16-year-old human. But if you ask the RSPCA, she's a 40-kilogram Labrador named Matilda. Yeah, and if she gets a headache, she still gets a Panadol. It's just dipped in peanut butter, you know, and. Yeah. Later in Halloween, later this year, I'm hoping to convince her to actually dress up as a dog so I can just drop her off at the vet's and then forget about teenage pregnancy. That's the plan. Anyway. These are jokes, you fuckwits. No, but it is tough tough raising your kids because you can't hit them anymore. Have you noticed that? Yeah? Fuck. It's tough. You screaming what? Like you bashed one in the car park. Holy fuck, lady, calm it down. And no, so you got to get creative with your punishments. You know, that's why I delayed my child's vaccines. Yeah. I was like, if you're gonna get stabbed in the arm, you're gonna wait till you're old enough to fucking deserve it. Yeah. You know? She got to 4, she started drawing on the wall. I was like, oh, is it? Well, today it's measles. That's the big needle. If you don't straighten up, you'll never get your polio vaccine. Some people not laughing, those are the ones with a limp. Hey? And yeah, look, hey, that's all I really plan to do. So what else is funny? Okay, the Jews. And no. I have no Jewish material. They own it all. It's copyrighted. See you later.
Chris Pacillo stumbling at the end of the race but making it over the line.
I just want to hear some South African narrated erotic fan fiction now, though. Just, I just heard that and he said, I want you to put it deep inside of me. And they'll never tear us apart, darling.
Let me show you my antelope.
Anyway, moving right along. We got 2 more acts in this bracket, ladies and gentlemen. So you've been a pretty good audience so far. We just need your attention for 2 more acts during this bracket. Then we go to a break. You can go to the loo, do what you need to do, hit the glass barbecue. But round of applause, please make it feel very welcome. Start some applause at the back. Bring it towards the front. Welcome to the stage, your wonderful Idma!
What's up? Yes, the real African is here now. Hey. I didn't know what that was. Thank you, I really appreciate that. And if you haven't guessed what type of African I am, by the size of my forehead, the light's on it, guys, you don't gotta lie. I'm Somali. Yes, pirates, woo! And I like being Somali, you know, I have some fun stories from Africa. Anyone been tricked going back home by their parents? I swear I came home one day and all our furniture was gone. One-way ticket to Africa. It was fun though. Because I'm an Aussie, I kind of grew up in the back, like while I was here, grew up in the outback of Australia. So when I was in the outback of Africa, exact same thing. Dangerous animals. Losing fights to animals, same. Emus. And I was hanging out with my uncle one day when he handed me an AK-47 to hunt a hyena. Because I ate one of the kids. Woo! It's fine. I have 15 siblings. I can spare one. And usually I like to say that, you know, my mum had all those kids, but that's a lie. My dad has 3 wives. Yes, and actually we don't have 15 siblings. I have 16 siblings because he got married last year secretly. And do you want to know how I found out, bro? Basically, I was on FaceTime with him because he's in Africa, and there was a baby crying in the background, and I was like, nigga, what's that? And he turned it around, and I just saw this lady cradling a baby, and I was like, fuck's sake, sweet 16 is a birthday, not a great number, bro. We're not even American. And it's interesting, that he married her, because he was asking me when I'm getting married and having kids. But at 18, I was like, bro, when you stop having kids, I'll have them. And at 18, I got a marriage proposal because my dad put my photo on Facebook or Facebook Marketplace. And it was cool until we started getting messages like, is this still available? You're going to gong off the only black person, bro? Where were you on the 31st? I'm kidding. You put that straight up. I'm joking. No. No, I was in the UK and I was making fun of them for colonization, and then an audience member was like, what about the marches? And I was like, yeah, Martin Luther King was a cool guy. To whoever got me, I got through.
Give a round of applause for Idma, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep that energy up. We have one more act. Let's get a round of applause all the way to the microphone for Brendan Byrne.
Hey everybody, how are we? There's only one more act before the piss break. What an intro, Gordon. Oh my God, I got credits, you cunt. But instead you went, we got one more act to get through, like as an endurance test. Now, I'm a dad and I try to be a good dad, right? And I try to raise my son in the right way. But I just found out recently that 1 in 4, madam, 1 in 4 teenage girls have tried anal. Exactly, anal. What the fuck, you dirty cunt? Right, listen. I've been travelling the world for 30 years telling young men, stop trying to fuck women in the arse. Look at you, you're fucking happy about it, aren't you, dirty cunt? There's not much room, there's loads of hair, and it's where she keeps her poo. You fucking savage. Why would you go for the arsehole when there's a lovely vagina to play with? It's a purpose-built unit. You fucking animal. All right, listen, young ladies, listen to Uncle Brendan, all right? Anal, listen. Anal, I'm Gen X and apparently we're the savages, right? Like, exactly. I'm not sending fucking pictures of my cock to strangers. Put your paddle down, you fucking idiot. You run nothing. I'm not a cow that you're not voting on. I'll follow you home and live under your bed. Look at you, you fucking dirty little cunt. Anal, fucking anal. Well, she loves it, fair enough. But you, young ladies, this is Uncle Brendan. Anal, listen. You're young. Everything's supposed to feel good. Okay, now we all know all the girls in the room that like anal.
He jumped himself, bro.
And by the way, now you don't know how that bit ends. You fucking goldfish. You dopamine fucking junkie cunt.
All right, Brendan, I think you better leave, otherwise you're going to get Charlie Kirk, mate. Back into the left.
First one that's been mentioned tonight?
No, second.
Second. That one worked. Well done. What the fuck is up with the world where I'm being judged by YouTube? Jesus Christ.